Get ready for action, because the San Antonio Spurs just faced a tough test in the Western Conference semifinals against the Minnesota Timberwolves. We dive deep into how Victor Wembanyama dominated the defensive end, setting a new benchmark for playoff performance, even as the team battled through a nail-biting contest.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALAN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we break down the crucial moments from that intense Game 1 loss. We look at exactly where Victor Wembanyama faltered when the offense needed him most, examining his shooting efficiency and the crucial plays that decided the outcome of the game against the Timberwolves. We also examine the historic statistics from that night. Discover the full breakdown of Victor Wembanyama's performance, including his incredible 12 blocks and 15 rebounds, and how he secured his first career playoff triple-double, despite the offensive struggles. Finally, we look at the bigger picture. We confirm Victor Wembanyama's record-breaking achievement and what this means for the Spurs' trajectory moving into Game 2 on Wednesday. Don't miss a second of this analysis. Stay tuned right here. The San Antonio Spurs fell in a thrilling contest against the Minnesota Timberwolves, with Anthony Edwards leading the Timberwolves to secure Game 1 of the Western Conference semifinals. Despite a magnificent individual performance from Victor Wembanyama, the Spurs ultimately could not overcome the challenge. Wembanyama delivered an impressive defensive showing, recording 12 blocks in a triple-double performance, which also included 11 points and 15 rebounds. This tally set an NBA playoff record for the most blocks in a single game. However, his offensive output was a significant concern. Wembanyama shot highly inefficiently, converting only 5 of 17 field goal attempts, including 0 made three-point shots on 8 attempts. He recorded 5 assists against 3 turnovers. The game itself was an intense battle. The Timberwolves mounted a significant 7-0 run to take the lead, ultimately pulling away in the final possession. Dylan Harper and Victor Wembanyama attempted to trim the deficit with shots, but Julian Champagny missed the buzzer-beating three-point attempt, allowing the Timberwolves to win 104-102. Key contributors for the Timberwolves included stars Mike Conley and Naz Reid, who were instrumental in the close contest. Conley finished with 12 points on 4 of 7 three-point shooting, while Reid maintained strong all-around production with 12 points and 9 rebounds. Conley and Reid were both highly effective, posting +13 and +15 differentials, respectively. Beyond the game, reports highlight the dynamic between Wembanyama and Rudy Gobert within the Spurs locker room, noting a humorous dynamic. Furthermore, Wembanyama has expressed a desire to see Anthony Edwards playing at his full strength and has singled out a specific Timberwolves player as a source of inspiration. San Antonio Spurs superstar Victor Wembanyama struggled to deliver in crucial moments during Game 1 of their Western Conference semifinal series against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Despite recording a notable triple-double with 11 points, 15 rebounds, and 12 blocks, Wembanyama was conspicuously absent from the offense when the team needed it most. The Spurs ultimately lost a close contest, 104-102, falling behind in the series. Statistical analysis indicated Wembanyama was inefficient from the field, shooting just 2-8 from the field for 5 points in the second half, leaving De'Aaron Fox and Julian Champagny as the primary offensive drivers in the fourth quarter. In a display of clutch performance, Julian Champagny hit the game-winning three-point attempt as time expired, a shot that followed a play initiated by Wembanyama passing to Dylan Harper. Wembanyama directed the team's tempo, setting up Harper for Champagny's decisive shot. Following the game, analysts suggest Wembanyama needs to increase his assertiveness in crunch time and be more proactive in attacking the paint, potentially reverting to a more fundamental big man game given his perimeter shooting struggles. As the team's leader, Wembanyama faces the responsibility of performing under pressure, but his competitive nature suggests he is expected to rebound strongly in Game 2. Tottenham Hotspur's Victor Wembanyama delivered a historic defensive performance in Game 1 of the Western Conference semifinals, despite a disappointing offensive showing. In the 104-102 loss to Minnesota, Wembanyama recorded 11 points, coming from 517 field goal attempts, 0 three-point attempts, and 1-2 free throws. His rebounding numbers were exceptional, securing 15 rebounds, complemented by 12 blocks and 5 assists over 40 minutes of play. The standout achievement for Wembanyama was on the defensive end, as he set a new playoff record for blocks in a single game under the play-by-play era. While his offensive statistics were poor, particularly from outside the arc, the 22-year-old also posted a game-high 15 rebounds, marking his third consecutive game with a double-double or better. The focus now shifts to Game 2 on Wednesday, where Wembanyama is expected to look to improve his offensive output. San Antonio Victor Wembanyama has shattered a significant defensive record, becoming the first player to record the most blocks in a single NBA playoff game. In a matchup against the Timberwolves on Monday night, Wembanyama impressively sent back 12 shots, surpassing the previous record held by 3 players, including Andrew Bynum, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Mark Eaton. This remarkable performance cements Wembanyama's status as an elite defensive force. The Spurs superstar continues to lead the league in blocked shots this season, averaging 3.1 per game and accumulating a total of 197 blocks. Despite this historic defensive display, the Spurs ultimately fell short, losing Game 1 to the Timberwolves with a final score of 104-102, putting the team down 1-0 in the series. Wembanyama concluded the contest with his first career playoff triple-double, tallying 11 points, 15 rebounds, and 12 blocks. The series continues with Game 2 scheduled for Wednesday at 8:30 p.m.